Hello, this is Jessica with your Archangel reading for April. I am using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue, and I'm also using the Healing Angel cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. So for each message, I'll be choosing one card from each deck. And so go ahead and take a moment to connect inside, get quiet, connect with yourself, and just ask which message is most appropriate for you today. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. And of course you can be drawn to more than one message. So if you were drawn to message number 1, the cards that came up for you were the Moon and Precious Gift. And the Moon says the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, and face your fears and grow stronger. So very empowering. And Precious Gift. Friendship, family, and love are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what is most important. So when I look at these two cards together, I get the sense with this card, the Moon, that you are letting go of something, and it has to do with your perception of yourself in your relationships and with your family. Our minds often assign roles for us that we think we fit into in our families. We tell ourselves stories about how people see us and how our families value us or view us. And so my sense is that this month you are letting go of a really old story. A story about yourself in the context of your relationships. And this feels to me like a very joyful letting go. It feels like something that you've held for a long time. It's almost been invisible, like a story that you didn't even know was there because it was ingrained since childhood. That's the message I'm getting with this, is that this is old. And you know, that little dog in the background of this card, the Moon, it's like that is, I'm being reminded of a childhood pet that is maybe passed on and is in spirit now. That's how old this perception, this story is about how you relate to other people and how they see you. And if you've been feeling misunderstood, this is a perfect time to let go of that story, the story that no one understands me. So this is a time to go from no one understands me to I understand. I understand me. I understand the truth of who I am, the divinity that dwells in me, and I am okay to share that, to be myself, and to not pay attention to that old tape that's running. And that takes practice, and it takes courage. It takes courage to move beyond an old story. It really does. It's a huge energetic event when you let go of something like that. So that's what I'm feeling with this card. That is what paves the way for you to see the people in your life, even those challenging people, as precious gifts, because they are your greatest teachers. They help you to move forward. They help you to overcome what you came here to overcome. They push your buttons, and it's helpful to your soul. It's helpful to move you forward. So, so that is message number 1. So, okay, that's message number 1. If you were drawn to message number 2, the card that came up is 5 of Ariel. And the other card that came up with this is Achievement. And so the 5 of Ariel says you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. And then you have achievement, which is so different. It says, take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. So the message here is that even though you may be going through challenges, you have already come through so many challenges. And this message from your angels is reminding you of how you have come this far and you're still here. You've made it. You have been through stuff. And I get this sense with these two cards that you have pushed yourself to go through things alone. You have pushed yourself to not need anybody to help you. And this card, the specific message behind this card is to allow people to help you. Allow yourself to feel the support that is always around you, whether you take advantage of that support or not. And what I love when I look at this card is the image of the stained glass windows, the way that they're positioned around this figure in the doorway. It feels like the presence of angels and guides hovering around you, and I get the sense that there is help for you in all directions. So this is not the first challenge you have faced, and it won't be the last. And remember to look at how many challenges you've overcome, how many things you have faced even though you were afraid and you pushed through. So this card is about being proud of yourself and not judging yourself or feeling bad because you're experiencing challenges. That's part of this journey. It's part of the journey of life, and these challenges are making you stronger. They're making you into the person, the amazing person that you came here to be. And I have so much faith in you. So that is message number 2. And if you were drawn to message number 3, the card that came up is Change Your Life. And it says a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. And the card that came up with that from the angels is Heart Song. And it says, what is your heart saying? Stop and listen. Your truth lies within the empty spaces between your thoughts. Your truth shines through from within your soul. Your truth is that which is eternal and unchanging. Your truth is love. So when I look at these cards together and I feel into this message in particular, there's an intensity that comes with this card, with this change that you're making. And I get the sense that this is a thought of change, an idea for change that has cropped up in your life at various times. And in those times when it came up, you weren't ready. There was a sense of, I'm not ready for this yet. And so there was a pushing it down, a postponement. And now my sense is that this is really coming up for you as the truth of who you are. And you're about to make a really empowering life change. So it's very exciting. And the change is based on the messages that you're getting from your heart, from your truth, from that which really wants to be expressed. It's like, what do you truly desire? What have been the things that you've been afraid even to acknowledge that you desire? So this is the acknowledgement that every feeling you have is okay. That feelings that arise from within you are allowed, and that you're allowed in this lifetime to follow those feelings, even if it makes life a little bit rocky sometimes. It's okay. And it doesn't mean that you have to jump off the cliff and drastically change everything. You are allowed to change your life in little bite-sized pieces. in taking small steps that feel good to you. So this could be an internal change that you're going through, where you are recognizing things and having revelations about how you've done relationship, or how your life has been limited by fear, and now you're going to make the decision to step out and push up a little bit against your comfort zone. Or this could be a big change on in the outer sense of things, where you're leaving a relationship, or you are deciding to do a different kind of career. So whatever it is, just listen to what your heart is telling you. And when that gets difficult, go into the body and feel into how your body is feeling. If you're trying to make a difficult decision, how does your body feel when you imagine making a change? If you feel energized, that's a good sign. If you feel drained and overwhelmed, maybe that's not the best way to make that change yet. So just listen to your body, listen to your intuition. So that is the third message. I hope that these messages were helpful for you. If they were, please let me know, and I'll see you again.